endorsement in that. I like him, bro. And WWE, I like followed his whole career, bro. He was on ESPN for a while.
The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone.
Come on, touchdown, baby.
The 40, past the 20, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys feel that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
And it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Running again with Barkley on second down. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Safe from Barkley. 58 yards. And the Giants continue to hold on here in the fourth. When you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together, this has got to be right up there. His fourth touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball. Pure silence on that side of the ball.
Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they...
Times against him, the second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Now here's the 6. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
49ers offense trots out for their first series, and they're led by the 3rd overall pick for the 2021 draft out of North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after him big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players.
Surprise here on 3rd and 1.
You know, corporations don't really care about people.
Again, it's Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And that was a good play. I'm going to save that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I don't know how and why they do it. Because every year it resets. Come on, touchdown, baby! There we go, baby! Mandulay Uni, bro. Let's go.
Congratulations. You've beaten this challenge and unlocked the starter team and a special uniform. Now, return to the challenges menu and...
Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
I'm jealous for you, bro.
And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they're going to score.
I kind of just wanted to get the first down so I can run the clock out. I don't know how I ended up making that touchdown, bro.
They haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has 55 yards. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 49 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from Boys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Why you look at me? Love it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this 1st quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
7-6. So a long drive gets gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Broncos. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. And he's well on his way to 100 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. This a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise,
going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jr. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
yeah, no, it wasn't necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now Newton on 1st down. He's got this to Pickens. The 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance travel
Throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. In need of a
conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense, sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 2nd and 10, Heineke. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2 complete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just an... First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy. bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Here's Wilson. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making... From the 39, Hurts trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Past the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
Their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out right at the 35. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 30, 10, 5, and he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try to make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.